Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You tuning in to Music Studio News Worldwide. I got Ugly Money Nichie in the building. What's good?
Yeah. What's happening?
What's happening, man? It's a pleasure. It's always a pleasure when I bring one of the OGs, one of the vets, one of the hardest working people in the industry. Once we get a chance to have them to bless us on the mic, we ain't going nowhere but up from here. Nowhere from up from here. Respect. Shout out to G-Boy. He in the building as well. Who are you and what do you do, Ugly Money Nichie?
Man, I'm a plus side porn star, man. You can catch me on Pornhub. Motherfucking goddamn Taste the Blacks. Y'all go buy Pooh Bear. That's my porno name. You know, I wear a red shirt with no pants and I put honey on the bitches and say Christopher Robin. But that's my daytime job. At nighttime, I'm an A&R free. We gonna get the goddamn energy right. At nighttime, you know, I'm a free band A&R.
Yes, sir.
You know, I'm Ugly Money CEO. We got the Ugly Money podcast going crazy. You know, a lot of different things, man. A lot of artist services, you know what I'm saying? But most importantly, you know, I'm a father and a man of God, you dig?
That's real. I like that, man. Look, you see how the last thing he said was God, so that means that's the first time. That means that's the first
best
time.
last.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, it is.
How long you been doing this?
Man, I've been in line to rap, accomplishing my career about a year and a half ago. After you know, I was signed with A-Ball and MJG for quite some time, and I just thought it was time, you know what I'm saying, to retire and switch gears. And it was funny because 3 months after I retired from rapping, I signed my first major deal with the major record label, which is Free Band. So I'm like, well, maybe it wasn't meant for me to rap, maybe it was meant for me to be an A&R, because that shit came kind of quick for me.
That's real.
Respect.
That's real. Any influences coming up?
Anybody that's winning, man, you know what I'm saying? I used to, you know, look at the Master P's, the P. Diddy's, the Jay-Z's, more importantly, the Bigs and the Dames, all the big CEOs, all the guys that could take this music game and get the business behind it and to get the bigger bag, you know, the Steve Stouts of the world, because that's kind of how I see myself, you know what I'm saying, the Birdmans, more importantly, the Slim, because really people don't know that Birdman just the face, Slim is the genius behind the thing.
Facts.
So I kind of, you know, I kind of took influences from all over. I took influences from greatness. You know what I'm saying? Whether they're older or younger than me. You know what I'm saying? If you're great at what you're doing, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna pay attention. I'm gonna try to learn something. You know what I'm saying? I'm watching Mrturnupshawty on how he got there giving an interview. You know what I'm saying? I'm taking notes so I can bring that back to the Ugly Money podcast and make sure. Cause you know what I'm saying?
I'm taking notes too, man. I'm taking notes too, and grasping some of that energy so I can make these interviews go through the roof.
You see what I'm saying? That's all it is, man. You know, I just watch greatness, man, and I try to put my own sauce to it, you know what I'm saying, and put my own product out and do it like that. Straight up.
That's real, you did. You heard it. First here on Music Studio News Worldwide.
Yeah, if you great, I'm watching.
How did you become an A&R for Free Band? That's probably the ultimate question. You probably always get that question. So, how did you become an A&R for Free Band?
It's funny, I just worked. Like, I didn't have to ask for that. You know what I'm saying? Like, anytime, any kind of, even when I got signed as a rapper, I never had to ask for it. I just worked. You know what I'm saying? We had did about a 20-city tour, a Free Band's talent search tour with Lil Wookie, and we did 20 different cities. And you know, and they liked how we handle business. You know what I'm saying? I do good business.
Shout out to Lil Wookie.
Yeah. I'm gonna do what I say I'm gonna do every single time. That's and you know, and the building gonna be packed. And you know, after we had wrapped up the tour, I just got a call from the big homie Bobby. Shouts out Bobby, and Bobby's like, man, you know, pull up to the you know, to the headquarters, and you want to chop it up with you. I'm thinking that they wanted to do some more touring or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And that man told me, he said, man, we kind of want to bring you on. I said, what you mean kind of bring me on? What you need me to do? He's like, what, you like a tour manager? He's like, nah, more like an A&R. And I said, you want me going up, his number going up, his campaign, his wave going crazy? Shit, they need to find you. You know what I'm saying? When it's your time. You ain't got to DM them folk, you know, because that's what I always tell artists, like, brother, stop DMing folk and stop begging these folk to fuck with you. Fuck with yourself, support yourself. Get your campaign, get your number, do what you gotta do, and everything gonna come to you when it's time.
Yes, you heard it, bro. He dropping some gems from a CEO, an A&R, a host, and a manager. What drives you to hustle harder?
Man, poverty has driven me for quite some time. Having to be seen it before. You know what I'm saying? Having to come from being homeless myself, you know what I'm saying, and not being able to know when your next meal is gonna come, where your next dollar was gonna come. That shit right there alone will keep a nigga like me going. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you, I'm talking about, you ever been so broke your baby mama try to pay you child support, nigga. It's bad, you know what I'm saying? And I've been there. I've been homeless, sleeping in my truck, trying to figure this shit out. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times people think that everything happens overnight and a nigga just be up. But like, bro, this is 20 years in the making. You know what I'm saying? To the point where these seeds that I planted for years and years are now starting to finally grow into trees and bear fruit. You know what I mean? But at the same time, like, I kept the same energy and the same motivation when shit wasn't going good as it is now. You know what I'm saying? And I'm still hungry. I still grind like I'm broke. You know what I'm saying? Every day I feel like, look, I'm starting from square one. Because you know what? It's always some nigga that's goddamn coming hard too. And I'm like, well, I gotta stay on top of my shit. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, it keep me grounded, it keep me grinding, and and it keep me working hard. So, you know, just the fact of just being there, being broke before, being in poverty, also being not busy. You ever been not busy? Yeah. You ever been at the house and like, bro, I ain't got shit to do? But that's a fucked up feeling. Yeah. Your phone don't ring. Ain't no messages in that inbox. Yeah. Ain't nobody trying to do nothing with you. You just at the house playing the game. Yeah. You not busy. That's a fucked up feeling to me. I always want to stay busy. My phone, you know what I'm saying? And so I have been there before. I've been there where nobody wanted to acquire my services, or nobody wanted to do no business with me at the time. And I was just, I had to take the mentality like, I'm gonna get up off my ass and I'm gonna create a demand for who eventually became Ugly Money NICHIE. And that's what I did.
That boy right there dropping a lot of
gems,
man. A lot of gems. I like your energy, man. I'm just actually soaking it up the game, man. I don't mean to be. I know I ain't this quiet you on the radio, man, but I'm soaking it up, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. What would be some advice that you give to the next A&R, a CEO coming up?
Ooh, it's a lot about networking, man. It's really about who you know. It's really about doing good business. A lot of people think it's about
definitely good business,
what
man.
You know, and I can do this, and I got these skills and shit. At the end of the day, you can teach a good person how to do something. You can't teach a great cameraman how to be a good person. You know what I'm saying? Like, at the end of the day, like my man right there on the beautiful red Canon. You know what I'm saying? If he a whole fuck nigga, not just use you for example. You know what I'm saying? I can't teach that nigga to be a good nigga. Right. You feel what I'm saying? But what I can do is teach a good nigga how to hold the camera and teach him how to do his aperture and his shutter speed and making sure that the damn picture right. You feel what I'm saying? So a lot of it has to do with just being a solid person, a solid individual, having a backbone, you know what I'm saying? Standing on something, standing on your word. Because people want to be, people want to work with good people, you know what I'm saying? If I can rely on you, if I know that you're going to do what you say you're going to do, I'm going to fuck with you. Right. And that's where the networking come into play, because us as, people that are in the industry, we're going to be here. The artist's going to come and go. It might be this guy one year, then the next guy, and then, but people that are in the industry are going to be here year after year. I've known G-Baby for damn 12, 13 years. He been coming to Augusta when I was doing parties out there. And we still have a good relationship. So that's why it's so important to establish relationships. Even when you just making, I tell people too, like, don't just go for the big dog. Like, if you got a DJ that's just rocking with you, rock with that DJ. He ain't got to be DJ Drama. Yep. DJ Drama got his day one niggas.
Yep, they build it up.
It's time for you to build your day one niggas. You feel what I'm saying?
Yep.
You know what I mean? Like, at the end of the day, Jeezy got his DJ, bro. Yep. You need to be the DJ for little south side up the street. Because that's what the nigga that's going to be next. You know what I'm saying? And so that's really where these like I say, these seeds that I planted for years have grown into. Because my homies are head of A&Rs now. My homies are CEOs. My homies are millionaires. These are my friends. These are guys that I've grinded for the last 10, 15 years. We all came up together. You know what I'm saying? So I can call a Boom Man or a Two Official or whatever, or anybody in the industry, because of the fact that we've been doing good business for so long that it's nothing now. You know what I'm saying? So, your network is definitely your net worth, and I've been saying that for years. Like, it's all about who you know. It ain't so much about what you know, but who you know, and just being a solid individual. Because nobody want to be around no fuck nigga, and it's going to expose itself real quick. Yep. The industry's small. You do bad business, it's going to get out. It's going to get out, and they going to put an X on your back. Straight up.
That's real. any upcoming projects, artists, anything you want to let us know that you got coming?
Man,
Soon, now, near future.
the world coming, bro.
Real.
The world coming. Ugly Money, the brand is coming, brother. We just wrapped up the Ugly Money Music Summit last month. Did 4,000 people, independent artists. 4,000 people at Atrium, man. I had 6 clubs going at the same time. I'm in construction right now for the Ugly Money Media Complex, 4,000 square feet building. I got the podcast room, the event center, 2 recording studios. You know, I just getting a home base. You know what I'm saying?
That's real.
So you know, it was just time for me to get my own house. You know what I'm saying? That's all I did was build a better house. You know what they say, you build it, they will come. So that's coming. That's coming in November. And of course, China Monet, man, that's my artist, man. You know what I'm saying? I just picked her up 3 months ago. When I met her, she had 600 followers and never did a show before. Now, 3 months later, she did about 30, 40 shows, got 24,000 followers, and let's just say she ain't exactly cheap for a feature. And we haven't released a record on it yet, so I'm extremely excited about what we got coming up next with China Monet. She got some records. She just wrapped up the Jet Ski remix with Pap Chanel. And she got some other major features on the way that I'm looking forward to. So, you know, the Ugly Money brand as a whole, we just you know, we on the tear right now, and I'm keeping up. You know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to keep up with it.
Yep.
So a lot of things, man. The world's up next. Ugly Money, man. Just, you know, all you gotta do is Google it. It's gonna pop up everywhere. We got a lot of things going on.
The wise man told me,
Yes, sir.
to stay irrelevant.
Amen.
As long as you stay irrelevant, man, it'll get you a long way.
You gotta be on top of people's mind, man. People gotta know, you know what I'm saying? Like, okay, yeah, he got some motion going on.
Yes, sir.
Real
Yes,
shit.
sir.
You'll be the first one to get the check then, because they're like, hey, I remember that cameraman with the red cameraman. I remember that nigga. Okay, I need a check. I got a check for him. Goddamn, I'm gonna remember that.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Stay on top of people's mind.
Yep.
Stay moving. Stay active.
Yes, sir. So, with all the gems and with everything that you dropped,
Sir.
you dropped your Instagram, you dropped your brand, you pretty much just dropped a lot of gems, man. I'm gonna actually go back and play a